Good evening, everyone. FrostCloud here on my Mr. Chaos the Cunning Wolf channel. And as I said in my previous video just about a week ago, I said I was going to react to the 4th installment of the Wow It's Made series. YTP, Wow It's Played, Wow It's Made For, by none other than The Things. Now, before we begin, here's a bit of history with me and the Wow It's Made series. I believe I saw the first one in either 2015 or 16, and I remember finding it so funny that when I was able to, I actually showed it to some of my teachers and by extension some of the class in school. Some of them got a few laughs out of it, others were like, very interesting sense of humor. But, yeah, that's how much I liked it. I just wanted to share it with the general public, and it was generally good times. I mean, despite how many times you guys heard me say that I really didn't like school and that it was prison for me, that was one of the rare, fun, and good moments of school, but anyway, I've reminisced enough. So, yeah, that's basically how I came across this series. Pretty much based on the How It's Made series from the Discovery Channel. I used to watch that pretty much when I was binge watching TV as a kid when I had nothing to do. So, I wonder what episode of the series The Things is going to be spoofing this time. Given the title Wow It's Played, it might have something to do with TVs or electronics. I mean, literally the first frame is what looks like a tennis game playing on a flat screen TV, so maybe that's that. Or I don't know, maybe it's just some sort of weird opening. But nonetheless, I've went on for long enough. So without further ado, let's see what The Things has brought to the table this time.
In the mid-9th century, people created the game in which players play
More with the obvious lines.
Century. Many people were everywhere. But seriously,
the statement of a wise man.
This facility
But seriously, what?
Ducks, duck feathers, duck bills.
Oh no.
Workers, these high-quality birds are ready to fly. Serious players
So the workers are gonna fly?
But serious players use shuttle shock. This device has 20,000 different sensors that sense each feather.
Wow, these Wow It's Made factories have gotten impressive over these years.
Those workers are unable to know their place. Once the attitude has been adjusted, they're transferred to a machine that applies a beating.
Of course, it wouldn't be Wow It's Made without worker abuse.
Production.
If you're only talking the furry kind or other kind, then that's up my alley.
Or not. A machine applies glue to the glue. Glue.
Again, this guy's a wise man.
It's the little
There's that joke again.
Transfer power from the ordinary shoes. To start, it's time for supper. This assembler eats 100,000.
I just ate before this video, so no thank you.
She dies.
So someone was eating and then someone died. Okay, maybe they had either an allergy or they choked or something.
Then it's over to a machine that oozes a high-strength glues. Avid cyclists are
that looked
very
gross for some
attached to
reason.
their bicycles.
Okay, so these guys are into like bikeophilia or something or whatever it's called.
Years ago, curling stones went down alleyways. This
This guy
curling.
again.
This is channel 16. But that's
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
the quarry.
Golfers use golf clubs for golf. Clubbers use
Exactly.
clubs for and I use clubs for shots. Bourbon, whiskey, even tea, fall into the cup. Choosing the right club for
Good
the
for
shot
you.
is a key part of game strategy. The heads of these golf clubs are made from the heads of these workers. The computer tells the technician, shut it.
Yeah, shut up and start working.
The computer then tells the technician, saw off the workers next, separating
Oh,
the technician.
this place sounds, well, okay, as terrible as all the factories brought up in this series.
This is critical. After 5 hours, a shooting star breaks the mold.
Oh, okay. So is Smash Mouth working somewhere in this factory then?
Forced saws work their magic, forcing the 1.4 meter long boards into force boards, each measuring 4 centimeters. Then a series of chains.
Again with the S's.
The molder's 2 rotating heads transformed the rectangular board into round dowels.
That looked freaky for some.
Until the 1920s.
And so does that.
Golfers would play this tool.
Today, game tables aren't just for dinner, but for anyone who enjoys this functional furniture.
I thought he was about to say anybody who's
This modern
looking
game
for a
table is
good time.
Flip the game top over, and it becomes a table. This table's a game table. A saw. He inserts the dowels in the holes and leaves the glued configuration to cure over
wow. I mean, I think that they were gonna make a sexual joke, but then there, like a few seconds later, like,
and then a wood
am I psychic or I don't know? Oh,
to the game.
oh, there's the tennis thing.
Brilliant.
The bowling ball, the bowling stone has undergone a lot of pins to become the bowling bee. From a crude wood to carved polyester to mold. The molding ball has been reinvented numerous times, but the latest version, the bowling bean, has turned out to be a real woolly. The core is made from blending in minerals like
Yeah.
limestone. Because a cat in heat triggers a chemical reaction that looks like a chocolate milkshake. Or make that hot chocolate milkshake. Or make that hot The center is a center, depending
I don't
on
even have words for that. I mean, Christmas is coming up anyway.
It can take days for it to harden in just 2 minutes. A lift system delivers the bowling berries, which f***s up the surface. The ball is given one last chance at redemption. All is
That
ready.
machine looks so
The
dirty.
shell is now sealed in a symmetrical bowling ball.
There's the same word segment again.
So now you really don't.
There's the Pope again. Wow, that was really good. I would say it was a step up from 3, because honestly, I wasn't so much of a fan of Wow It's Made 3, to be honest with you. Okay, that was good. To Duh Things, very good work on this. I don't know if this is going to be the finale of the series. I really hope it isn't. I really like your Wow It's Made series. It's kind of also how I discovered you, even though I know you've created some other YTPs, like various Michael Rosen ones, and of course that MLP one that I reacted to about a week ago. But, like I said, compared to 3, this was really, really good. I think what I wasn't so much of a fan of 3 is, I don't know, maybe it was because it was a spoof of something that I'm really not too much of a fan of, or maybe it was a little too repetitive, I don't know, but this, and I mean, this was like 9 minutes long, and at no point did it feel boring, and when it felt nonsensical, it felt like it was supposed to be nonsensical, because this is YTP we're talking about. It's supposed to be very difficult for people, even like me, to analyze. This one was yet more ordinary proof that the factories and Wow It's Made love to beat their workers, and now they just admitted that they like to commit animal cruelty. They like to state the obvious. Yeah, they just have very unique ways of making things. And I think this one had the most, like, sex and, like, lewd jokes I've seen in the series so far. And they actually all felt like they were well-timed. Not really any of them made me too uncomfortable, and the ones that were there, I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, so... Yeah, so this one was really good. I would probably say that this is one of my more favorite YTPs of this year. I mean, this one was pretty recent. I mean, I'm about a month late to the party, according to the date. Yeah, for this YTP being really long, I really wish I had more to say, but honestly, I don't. I mean, it is what it is. It's a hilarious compilation of these narrators proving that they have very interesting businesses, and with the way these factories do things in this world. Now that I think about it, I don't think a bowling bean is going to be a very good invention or final model, because bowling balls are sort of meant to be round and they're supposed to be rolled down a lane. Like, if it's a bean, it's not gonna be nice and smooth. Like, it's gonna be like, and it's probably not even gonna hit the pins. It's gonna roll to a stop. And then they'd probably have to shut it down and then go out and get it. So, but this is WoW It's Made we're talking about. There is no common sense in this world, so I guess from now on, I'll just stop trying to analyze this, or continue to, I don't know. Like, if a WoW It's Made 5 ever comes up, I'm not really gonna question it as much. I'm just gonna leave it up to the professionals and let them explain their weird, unorthodox ways of doing things. Anyway, to do things, phenomenal work on this. I really hope this isn't the finale. I hope, 5 will be coming out probably next year, or maybe later. I don't know, just however long it takes for you to make it at your own pace. So that was YTP, WoW It's Played. WoW It's Made 4, and I just realized this didn't really have much to do with electronics. I mean, the second WoW It's Made had headphones in it. I mean, that was electronics, so I was thinking maybe this was gonna have something like a audio player or maybe a TV, but no, so this is YTP. I keep forgetting that titles aren't supposed to make sense or have anything to do with what's actually going on in the YTP. So, thank you guys for joining me once again. Keep it frosty, and have a wonderful day.
Put that thumb on the end of your finger. Put that finger on the end of your thumb. You've got a telly now. What program shall I put on?